to the big house, Michigan Stadium. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Simpkins. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Well, this quarterback has to be real careful in this one because he's going up against a defense that has tons of ball hawks on the back end. They take the football away, and David, we've seen that now time and time again this season. The windows close extra quick against these guys because they have speed and everybody's got ball skills.
The discipline, they make you earn everything. So this QB is going to have to say, okay, I can't make the big play all the time. I got to stay patient. I got to be safe. Interesting to see if they can run the football and maybe take some of that pressure off, because when you throw against the secondary, bad things tend to happen.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Boyd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Michigan's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Here's Underwood to throw. Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go play action, Bryce Underwood. He's going to run it. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Underwood. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Gets the back moving. Underwood from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Marshall. And they'll knock him down for a... Five-yard loss. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Dances away. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen. You set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Give running right, it's Peoples. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Keeps it on the draw. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Underwood on the play action. Got his man. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fears the pressure. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Wants to throw. It's Boyd. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. They'll go with Peoples. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. From the red zone, it's Peoples. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now the Illini calling a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering toward a score. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He splits the uprights. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Makes a catch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That's caught. It's Marsh. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Again, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Marshall. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's kick things off with Jacksonville State taking on the number 10 team, the Liberty Flames. And it's the Flames on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Throwing, Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet. Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. More than 100,000 make the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Play fake, Underwood. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Oh, he makes the catch. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, they have flipped this game in the 3rd quarter quickly. They've got hot, man. Both sides of the football working together, getting stops. The offense now, Palmer, putting another touchdown drive together. They are in fuego.
Yeah, you got to give their coaching staff, David, credit as well, because they made some really good adjustments at halftime. They were having some trouble in the first half. They tweaked some things schematically, both on offense and defense. And you're right, they look like a completely different team here in the second half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're working that left side. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Got a little grass. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The option, the keeper. Fights off a defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space, it's Marshall. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Underwood. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good. Coming out with it, it's Simpkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Simpkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Firmly in control. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Running to Green. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Just drives in between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.